Hey guys, welcome back. So we'll be playing The Crown and the Flame, Book 3, Chapter 16. Kendall gambles her crown, her kingdom, and her life on a duel with the Empress Azura. Alright, so Kenna, we're gonna do this girl, and we're gonna kill Azura. Chapter 16, The Great Protector. We're gonna beat her, we're gonna fight, we're gonna win. Now playing as Kenna, stand on the opposite ends of Stormhold throne room. You and Azura face each other, a final confrontation imminent. I will fight you myself, Azura, for the fate of the 5 kingdoms. Are you certain this is the path you wish to take, Queen Kenna? I am. There's no need for any more good soldiers to die today. You and I settle this right now. Then I commend you for your bravery, and whoever wins this duel shall be the ruler of this castle and all the lands beyond. Shall we begin? Not yet. Forcing a smile, Dom rushes forward and pulls you aside, speaking quietly. Kenna, you know I have every faith in you, but Azura's all-powerful sources and this is suicide? Yeah, basically all that. This is the only way. If I don't do this, she'll keep killing us until there's no one left. So let someone else fight her. Let me, with my powers. Dom, it has to be me. Crushing kings and queens is what Azura does. There's no way she'll agree to my terms unless I'm the one facing her. Besides, I know her weakness. Azura is... Yeah, she is overconfident. Yes. She underestimated me from the start. She'll slip up somewhere and I will use that against her. You are undeniably annoying when it comes to that kind of thing. I know you won't let me fight this one for you, but know that I'm right there with you. Aw, thanks, Dom. I know. Hey, what's taking so long? I thought you were going to kick Azura's bony arse. You can't help but smile as Val and Raiden emerge from the crowd. Glad to hear at least one person has faith in me. Make that to remember Kenna is still under the effects of the anti-magic spell. That will give her a considerable advantage if used at the correct time. Do you remember how? No! Can you remind me, please? The words Ven Hama Rusa will allow you to deflect Azura's line. Okay, Ven Hama Rusa. Saying Sakakto while stabbing her shield will break it. Dang, how am I going to remember all this? Okay, so Ven Hama Ruso is for deflecting. Sakakta is for stabbing her shield. Got it. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I got it. You hear a commotion near the doors and look up to see Say, Annalise, and Willow forcing their way through the ranks of soldiers crowded against the walls. Excuse me, pardon us. We need to get through. Move aside, fools. Get out of the way, you. Move before I rip out that shiny white helmet and smash your face with it. Shoving soldiers aside left and right, they finally make it back to your side and Annalise pulls you into a fierce hug. Kenna, you're going to duel Azura? Yes, I am. How did you... Say found us. She said we need to come right away. You look at Say, who shrugs indifferently. They were not there to see Leon when he fought. They should be here for this. Tears well embedded in your eyes. You pull Say into the hug with Annalise and the rest of your friends follow suit. Oh, group hug. Thank you, Say. I'm so glad you're all here. Of course we're here, Kenna. Like we missed a chance to watch you punch Azura right in her smug face. You really think I could win? Even if you do not, it will be a glorious fight. Your people will sing songs of this day long after you are dead. Dang. Well, I'll try to make sure I'm around to hear them. You better be. You close your eyes, savoring the embrace for a long sweet moment, then you slowly pull away and turn to face your enemy. Soldiers line the walls of the throne room, friends and foe alike pressing close to make a clear space in the center. In the middle of what empty space waits Empress Azura, poised and serene. Ready to lose, Azura? Child, you're ready at all the might of the 5 kingdoms against me, and it was still not enough. What makes you think this fight will be any different? You draw your sword and level it, point at Azura's chest. Let me show you. Azura's small broadness, her power rises around her in a blinding aura. Come, little queen, let me show you what this world deals at my feet. Azura's arm snapped forward, flinging the lightning bolt straight at you. Dodge. You jump to one side, narrowly avoiding the lightning as it sizzled past. I've seen that trick before, Azura. Worry not, I have plenty more. Let's see how well you handle this. Azura's hand slashed the air. A blade of lightning rushes towards your head. Duck. You smoothly duck the first blade, but not before a second wide blade comes flying towards your knees. Move to the left. You dodge to the left, but the edge of the blade still catches you. Dang it. For an instant, your world is consumed by agony. You find yourself curled up on the floor, your whole body spazzing as Azura laughs. Get up, little queen. I'm not done playing with you yet. Slowly, you pry yourself off the ground, struggling to your feet. I'm not done either, demon. We shall see about that. A blinding white light fills the room as lightning strikes just outside the window. The thunderclap hits you like a physical blow, nearly knocking you to the ground. The sound fades, but the lightning bolt stays frozen in place. Azura stands with her hand outstretched, her laughter ringing high and wild. Do you see it now, foolish child? Do you see why your doom is certain? I am the guiding hand, the great protector. Azura jerks her hand back in the window shadows. The lightning bolt twists into the room, coiling around Azura like a huge, luminous serpent. I am she who shines brightest. You stare at the light, unable to look like. You watch it rear above her, realize you can feel the pulse of its power in your mind. The anti-magic. Azura brings her hand down, the lightning crashing towards you in a white-hot torrent. Ben Hamarusa. You scream the words, throwing up your hand, stopping the lightning in its path. Your blood burns with the power course through you, unable to see, unable to even think. You hurl the lightning away from you. Ah! The bolt arcs back out the window, flying into the dark sky. The throne room falls deathly silent as Azura stares at you, mouth agape. This can't be! And yet it is. This is a trick. You cannot stand against my power. Lightning flows from Azura's hand. She snaps it at you like a whip. Deflect. With the wave of your hand, you knock Azura's lash to the side. No. Azura strikes again, aiming for your face. Deflect. With the flick of your wrist, you knock the whip out of Azura's hand. No! A ball of hissing and crackling electricity grows between Azura's hands, swelling to the size of her head before she hurls it at you. You stop inside and the ball splashes harmlessly against the stone wall of the throne room. Azura screams, falling to her knees. No, no, no! Yes. Azura buries her face in her hands. A low murmuring began to spread through the room. She turned aside the lightning. How could this be? But the Empress is the one who shines brightest. She cannot be defeated. Wanna bet? You stride towards the distraught Empress, the aura of anti-magic swirling around you. Hey, we did well. Give up, Azura. We discovered the flaw in your power, and without your powers... Stopping for Azura, you crouch down so that your faces are on the same level. You're just as sad, broken. Azura's hand lashes out, gripping you by the throat. You think you know the extent of my power, you worm? Azura slowly rises to her feet, lifting you off the ground till your feet dangle a foot above the floor. I do not need my lightning to kill you. Azura turns with the almost careless motion and flings you across the length of the throne room. Kenna! No! Your body hits, thrown with the wood splintering impact. Ah! The room spins around you. Dazed, you grope out the wreckage of the throne, struggling to your hands and knees. You try to stand as Azura walks towards you. She stalks a few paces away, smiling as she watches you struggle. So noble, so stubborn. This will all be over, you know. Look, you've already kneeling. Your hand finds your sword again, gripping the hilt tightly. Honestly, there's no reason to put yourself and your people through all this pain. Why will you not bow, Queen Stormhold? Why won't you let me help you? Clutch your jaw against the pain. You use your sword as a cane to push yourself to your feet. Because you killed Leon. You raise your sword, pointing at Azura. The Empress rolls her eyes, sighing dramatically. Someday, when the people of Stormhold have long forgotten your name, I'm going to look back at this moment and laugh. You lunge for it, and Azura smiles, raising her shield. Fool, I will. Sakato. I'm glad I didn't have to say that. So I thought I was going to have to say that, actually. Your sword sinks into Azura's shield, slowing as if you're stabbing through tar. You grip with the hilt, shaking hands, shoving with all your failing strength, but the point stops just short of Azura's stomach. No. Child, if the high mages of old could not destroy me with this spell, makes you think it would work in your feeble hands. Fingers of lightning arc from Azura's shield wrapping around you, desperate you struggle against their cold grip even as you feel your strength draining like blood from a wound. No, it can't end like this. But well, little queen, deep in your heart, you knew that this end was inevitable. Your limbs grow cold and heavy, your vision blurs. Because even with all your armies, all your tricks and schemes, you are but an insect raging against a thunderstorm. Your vision begins to fade and you feel yourself slipping away. You are nothing. No, Kenna. The world slips away and you sink into darkness. Your mind grasps for purchase in the endless black abyss, seizing upon a memory. I can't sit safely by while others fight for me. If I'm going to rule, it won't be because, If I'm going to be the queen that the people fight for, I must prove that I'm strong enough to deserve their loyalty. I will fight Sever myself. Ooh. Kenna, what do we do? You're trapped. I was tired of running anyway. 2 years ago, I watched as your men killed my mother in this very room. My mother, who loved me, who wanted nothing for this kingdom of peace. She was weak. She ended her life just as all the weak people do, all the hands of someone stronger. Maybe you're right, but I'm the stronger one today. Cars, put him in the dungeons with the rest of this pathetic army. The dungeons? No, I have rather burn with the council than live in suffering. Do I look like a man suited for the dungeons? Do I look like a woman who cares? You can't win, Luther. Surrender. You like that, wouldn't you? The Blood King kneeling at the feet of the great Canaries. Personally, I'd rather see you dead, but I'll take what I could get. You killed Leon just to show me you could. This wasn't a lesson, it was a threat. I don't respond well to threats or to tyrants murdering the people I care about. Azura, this ends today. You are nothing. Nothing? Reality comes crashing back, strength flooding to your cold limbs. Nothing! Screaming, you throw all your weight against your trapped sword. The blade tears through Azura's shield into the flesh beyond. Azura looks down, disbelieving at the sword protruding from her belly. You give the blade a twist, and blood soaks Azura's pristine white dress. I'm the Queen of Storm. I am the uniter of the five kingdoms. I am Canaries. Rip your sword free, and Azura crumbles to the floor. Azura! Joran shoves his way forward, knocking soldiers aside. Trembling, Azura turns towards his voice. Joran, my Joran, come to me. Breaking free of the crowd, Joran hesitates. Help me, Joran. I am fading. I need you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Azura suddenly reaches for him, clawing out the air with her blood-stained hand. Now, you worthless insect of a man, obey your empress. His face pained, Joran takes a step closer than another until... Don't. Leah! A young girl emerges from the crowd. She walks over to Joran, placing one hand on his arm. It's over, let it go. Joran drags his eyes away from the bloody Azura. He looks at Leah, then he looks at you. Joran, do the right thing for once. She's stolen enough for you. Nah, do the right thing for once. Joran flashes a flick of anger across his face before he composes himself. I suppose this is what's meant to be. After a long moment, Joran nods. He turns his back on the dying empress and returns to his place against the wall. Leah! Leah kneels on the floor just out of Azura's reach. She folds her hands to her lap. Yes, mother. Stupid night, child. You think these savages will let you leave this place alive? Mother, you don't know these people are all. That's why you lost. Duxitor will crumble. Our people will endure, and we'll share our bounty with the rest of the world. It's all going to be fine, mother, I promise. Azura spits in Leah's face. Dang! Leah winces, wiping the specks of blood from her cheek. That's fighting. That's like if you spit in someone's face, that's like asking for a fight. Fools, all of you. You need me. I'm the guiding hand, the light of. Alongside skates restless, followed by silence. Before your eyes, her body begins to crumble like dry earth until all that remains is an empty dress, a crown, and a pile of dust. Dang! That's what happens when you use the fountain of youth. You just turn to dust. Goodbye, mother. Empress Azura is dead! Glory to Empress Leah, who shot his brightest. Every Iron Empire soldier suddenly stands at attention, raising their swords to salute. Leah gets to her feet, turning to face you. Queen Kenna, I would like to formally offer the unconditional surrender of the Iron Empire. Are not all the soldiers shield their weapons and kneel in perfect unison. Hey, we defeated Azura and saved our kingdom. Thank you, Leia. Accept. Hells yes. Dom charges out of the crowd, sweeping you up in the hug and spinning you around and around. You laugh, tears streaming down your face. As the throne room rings with cheers and joyful shouts. It's over, Kenna, you did it! It sets you down, so the rest of your friends rush forward, engulfing you in a tight embrace. Thank the gods, oh Kenna, you were incredible. I knew you would beat the odds. Damn the odds, that witch was dead the second she stepped into our house. Well fought, Kenna Reese. What do we do now, your majesty? A feast, dancing? Drinking? Those all sound lovely, but right now I think I need to lie down for a bit, maybe a year or two. Could someone help me to my chamber, so I'm not sure I can handle the stairs by myself. I got you, Kenna. Leaning on your friends, you limp your way up to your room for some well-deserved rest. Next morning, you rise early, descending the stairs while most of the castle is still asleep. You find yourself standing in the empty throne room with your thoughts turning to your mother. I did it, Mother. The Iron Empire is defeated. Our kingdom is finally safe. I wish you were here to see that I knew what to do next. Now I wish you were here. I finally fulfilled your dream. You should be here with me. I know I didn't turn out the way you wanted, but I hope you're very proud of me, Mother, wherever you are. How touching. You turn to see Luther and Diablo stepping through the doors. Luther, to what do I owe this pleasure? I want to congratulate you, of course. You vanished so quickly after the ball yesterday, I didn't have a chance to pay my respects. Really? You want to pay me respect? This will be new. Harley, after everything you accomplished these past few years, I have a great deal of respect for you, just as I did for your mother. Really? Diablo shifts uncomfortably. You shoot him a questioning look, but he won't meet your eyes. Like I said before, this is nothing personal. You start to turn, but you're already too late. Luther's on you in a flash, his dagger plunged into your shoulder. No! Ah! You elbow him in the face with your good armor, stumble away from him, blood dripping down your bicep. You snake! Was this your plan all along? Ever since you locked me in that dungeon, thank you for killing Azura for me, by the way. There's no way to fight kingdoms when you're not under you. This will only lead to more war. War is Naraki's family business, Reese. Now that the Iron Empire has been defeated, the five kingdoms will kneel soon. Gritting your teeth against the pain, you pull their dagger from your shoulder, brandishing it with shaking hands. Diablos, are you just going to let him do this after everything we've been through? Yeah, he is. Diablos finally looks at you, conflicting rage on his eyes and on his face. In his eyes, you see him weigh your every kindness is fight against a lifetime of unquestioning loyalty. Yep. Well, so are you just going to stand there, or are you going to help me ensure our family's future? With the resigned sigh, Diablos draws the sword. I'm so sorry about this, Kenna, but well, he's my father. I knew it. Of course I didn't. He's a bloodthirsty tyrant. You're a coward. Your head swims, blood soaking your sleeve as the two men advance on you with swords drawn. Dang, seriously? I don't want to kill them. I don't want to kill them, though. I'll just scream. Help! Your voice echoes in the third room and down the deserted corridor beyond. How sad. It seems everyone's still asleep. They had a hard day yesterday, you know. We wouldn't want to disturb their sleep. Stop taunting her, father. Let's just get this done. Diablo strides forward, aiming a slash to your throat. You try to block, but Diablo's powerful blow knocks a dagger from your hand. Somebody, please! They're trying to kill me! Come now, this is just pathetic. Have you no pride, Reese? What would your mother? What? Is that Dom? Orange flames flare up all over Luther's body, spreading to engulf him in the cocoon of fire. Father, no! What the? Luther falls to the ground, slapping at his burning clothes, but the fire refuses to be put out. As his screams begin to faint, you see Say walking, unhurried through the throne room. Which you pay for? Shh. Say raises a finger to her lips. Diablos freezes mid-lunge as flames burst from her mouth, nose, and eyes. Brats do not talk. Diablos quickly consumed by the flames. Say steps carelessly over his charred corpse, offering her shoulder for you to lean on. You are bleeding. Come, I will take you to the infirmary. Say, I love you. Thank you, Say. You limp out of the throne room, leaving Luther and Diablos dead on the floor behind you. Dang, it didn't have to be like this, guys. It didn't have to be. That evening outside, Everyone gathers in the fields outside Stormhold. Candlelit tables full of sumptuous food are set up in the grass, and drinks flow freely from duns to stout wooden barrels. You raise your goblet high, drawing the attention of the gathered crowd. To a new era of peace and prosperity. To the peaceful negotiations between our two lands. Your toast draws cheers of woos from across the field, where soldiers from both sides stand by side, all unanimously forgotten, or animosity. Hear, hear! To peace! To victory! To Queen Kenna, here are the 5 kingdoms! To a new age. Smiley, you take a sip from your goblet. Beside you, Jackson takes in the scene below. Never thought I'd see the day the shadow of war has finally passed. No thanks to Luther or his treacherous son. You winds touching the frilly stitched wound on your shoulder. I hoped the elves would see the error of his father's ways in time. Perhaps we didn't give him enough of a reason to join our side. Yep. Even so, we should not let their betrayal overshadow your greater victory. There is still much to be thankful for. And I know just how I want to celebrate. Now's your chance to choose who will rule Stormhold alongside Kenna. Your choice will carry over into the final chapter. I'm going to marry the man I love, marry the woman I love, host a week-long festival. Marry the man I love. That's so. Who's the lucky fellow? Well, of course it's Dom. I mean, you know. Better go get him then. You walk down the path, winding through the crowd, smiling faces until you see the one that makes your heart clicking. Dom turns, jumping backward in exaggerated shock. My gosh, it's her! It's Queen Kenna Reese! Here are the 5 kingdoms! You gasp, recalling as you plaster a look of amazement and fear on your face. And you are Dominic the Destroyer, the Dragon Stormhold. Oh, I heard you roasted half of Azura's army single talent. Dominic the Destroyer? What about Dominic Dashing? Dominic the Devilishly Handsome? Sorry, you don't get a say in this. You think I asked people to call me that ridiculous title? They should have consulted me. I'll come up with something more fitting like Kenna the Pie Stealer, or she who kicks nice boys in the shines or in the shins for no reason. Oh, there was always a reason. Dom laughs, picking up his wine goblet. I should say, my queen, who am I to question your wisdom? I am but a lowly soldier. How would you like to be king? Dom spits out his wine. He stares at you, mouth hanging open. Are you serious? I've never been more serious in my life. I mean, I hope, but I never thought it would actually be me. You take hold of Dom's shirt, pulling him into a kiss. Of course it's you, Dom. It's always been you. Now let's take this up. Nope. Oh, gosh. I don't have to give a speech, do I? Only if you want to. Otherwise, just wave and look pretty. That I could do. You climb up until one of the long tables, pulling Dom up beside you. Friends, it is my delight to present to you King Dominic of Stormhold. Applause thunders all around you, seeming to shake the very ground. Long live the king! Long live the king! Well done, Lowlander. I hope you make a better king than you do a student. You and Dom jump down from the table, grinning like fools. Ale! Your new king demands ale and roast duck, and get one of those jugglers over here. The queen and I require entertainment. You laugh as Dom pulls you through the crowd. Oh gosh, a creative monster. So cute. Late that night, some sound startles you awake. What? You sit up, the lingering memory of battles and blood make your heart race. But your heart settles as you find yourself alone in your own bed, with the hearth crackling gently in the corner. Just a dream. Shining light by down, pulling the blankets close around you as you drift back into a peaceful sleep. 1 week later, the sound of music and merriment drifts through the castle windows as you hurry along the corridor. At the other end of the hall, you see Jester around the corner, stopping short as he sees you. Your Majesty, there you are. The preparations are nearly complete. Everyone's just waiting for me, I know. Sorry, queenly duties and all that. Don't worry, I'm not about to be late to my own wedding. Pardon my frankness, Majesty, but if that's the case, you may want to run. Running? I'll just be a moment. You rush past Jackson up to the stairs to your room. Today is going to be the best day of my life. I can feel it. Chapter progress. You defeated Empress Azura. History, remember you as the hero who freed the world from her wicked grasp. The Alva's turned against you, remaining loyal to his treacherous father until the very end. You decide to commemorate your victory by proposing to the love of your life. Dang, Diablos. So he was the last person we could have recruited. Man, why? Alright, so that's it for this chapter. So apparently there will be one more final chapter, hopefully, because this has been going on for I don't know. But yeah, so this will be final book of the series, and it's sad to say goodbye, but you know, it's also happiness because we get to like move on and get new books and all that good stuff. So I'll see you guys next week for the final chapter of The Crown of Flame. So see you guys. Stay frosty. Bye bye.